Okay, before you start watching this video, you're probably thinking, oh my god. Sorry. I'm a little congested. Anyways, before you start watching this video, I'd like to preface, I did use a tiny mic throughout the whole video. Low-key, that tiny mic quality, yes. You're gonna watch this video and think to yourself, hey, back up from the mic. And even if I did, it wouldn't sound good. So, I don't know. Maybe if I ever make another video in the future, I'll just do it like this, if this sounds any better than that tiny little mic. Hey, so I wasn't looking at you at all. I was looking at the viewfinder the entire time. Oh. All right. Who's ready? Who's ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to film this video for real. Am I holding the microphone like a gay man? Comment down below. Comment down below. Am I holding the microphone like a gay man? Like if you saw this video right now, would you think he's gay? My first question is for you, the viewer. Have you ever maybe I shouldn't laugh in the mic. I don't know. These mics are. Have you ever lied before? Me've lied. Me've lied multiple times. Yo, hey, great start to your first video. You sound very coherent, and everyone wants to watch you. Anyways, hello. Hello, welcome to this channel that you're on. My name is Damien. I'm a 19-year-old. I'm a 19-year-old aspiring actor. Mostly musical theater. Mostly theater. I'm going to college for musical theater, so wish me luck, guys. And real quick, before I start apologizing, because I'm just really, really sorry about everything I've ever done in my entire life, I just want to say the song of the day. Huh? This is my first video. The song of the day is Cater to You by Destiny's Child. It's good as fuck. Like, it's good as fuck. Like, I don't know what to say. The movie of the day is The Talented Mr. Ripley, which is actually my second favorite movie on Letterboxd. Don't follow me on Letterboxd. Don't do that. Alright, let's get started. You're watching literally the best video on YouTube, so I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited that you're watching the best video on YouTube right now. First, I would like to formally apologize that I ever lied about doing gymnastics as a kid. Never did that. Never did that a day in my life. Never. I definitely tried to do gymnastics. Never actually did gymnastics ever. I'm so sorry that I ever lied to you. And I remember I would tell people that I go to this specific gym, and there'd be other gymnasts that would be like, "Oh my god, like other gymnasts, like I was a gymnast." I'm not a gymnast. I'm so sorry that I lied to you guys all. But when I was a kid, I used to say, "Oh yeah, I go to this insert gym in my state," and people would be like, "Oh my god, me too. Like, what floor are you on?" And then I would just say whatever the opposite floor they were on, because there was like upstairs and downstairs. They'd go, "What floor are you on?" So if they said downstairs, I said, I'm upstairs. That's why we never see each other. They'll be like, oh, what days do you go on? I'll be like, oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. And they're like, oh, me too. And I'm like, really? And they're like, oh, like who's your teacher? Who's your teacher? Oh, chat. I'm lying, and I'm sorry. And that's why I'm making this video today. So you know that I was lying. Most of you did. It was not. I lied and said I was like a level 6 gymnast at the age of 11. Who? Like, who am I fooling, chat? And I couldn't even do a front handspring. Who am I fooling level 6 gymnast? Like, let's think about this logistically. I'm sorry that I lied about having a baby brother. I don't. I don't have a baby brother. And in fact, I never will. So, unless you're talking about, like, stepbrothers. But I didn't even have stepbrothers back then. So, I was just really lying. I was really lying. I don't know why I thought baby brothers were just the coolest thing to have when you're 5 years old. But I was like, yeah, I have literally a baby brother. Also, speaking of my baby brother, I'm so sorry that I lied on his false name. He's not even real. He's not even a real person. I lied on him. I said that, huh, like what was it? My teachers were doing this thing where it was like, oh, we're gonna what? Guys, name like weird food combinations that you like. I was like, huh, yeah, my baby brother thinks that waffles with syrup is a weird combination. No, he doesn't even exist. Like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry about lying about having a Facebook. Once again, these are all at the age of like 7. Yeah, about 6 or 7. Um, I don't know. I guess Facebook was the coolest thing in the world for a child to have. I told my teacher I had Facebook, and she went, "Oh, your parents shouldn't be allowing you on that." So not. So I just threw my parents under the rug. Sorry. No, I'm sorry for the people I lied to. I'm sorry for you guys, all the people who are watching this. I lied to you all. I'm sorry I lied about a man breaking into my house. That one was crazy. I don't know. I genuinely sat there talking to my friends about this man who came into my house, broke into my house, and then tried to beat on my sister. Chat. And then I saved her. I saved the day, and we fought the man away.
Bars.
And the thing is that I thought on that lie all night, and I was like, I'm gonna tell the story when I get to school. Like, you actually make me mad. Bad. You make me really mad. I lied about having glasses. I mean, I do have hella glasses, but I don't need them. I have 2015 vision. Like, I'm perfectly fine. Also, I'm very sorry that I lied about having contacts. I can see. Chad, I can see. If there's one thing I'm confident about, is that I can see. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that I can see. I guess. I'm sorry I lied about being a werewolf. No, but I am. I'm sorry that I lied about being a werewolf. And then to backpedal off that, I'm also very sorry that I said that I actually never claimed to be a werewolf and that it was a lion, as if that makes it any better.
Huh?
I am such a man. That's what a man would do. Babe, babe, you cheated on me with Veronica. Hold on. I didn't cheat on you with Veronica. I cheated on you with Macy. What are you talking about? No, when I was a little kid, back before I was a man, so, just to preface, when I was just a little girl, actually, I lied. I was hanging out with my friend, and I lied, and I told her, I looked her in her face, and I said, guess what I am? I'm a werewolf, actually. And she was like, literally, no, you're not. And I was like, literally, yes, I am. Like, I literally am a werewolf. And she just did not want to believe me. She did not want to get on that wave. She did not want to believe that I was a werewolf. Hello? So then I proceeded to pin her against a stall in the bathroom and say, "Rrr." Hey, chat. Hey, so you're probably wondering, what the hell was 8-year-old you? Actually, I don't even know how old I was. I was very young. What the hell were you doing at that age? What were you on? I don't know, man. I was on that grind. The fuck? See, while you were at home doing niche, I was working on my Bitcoin straight out the womb. What? Anyways, and then when I got in trouble for it, I said, I didn't say werewolf. I said I was a lion. Hey, twin, that doesn't make it any better. Actually, like not even slightly better. I fear you still did what you did, dumbass. But I am very sorry. Very horrible of me. I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry that I lied about being able to read. I could not read back then. We did this thing where we got to read books in front of the class. It was like in pre-K, and I was like, and I do consider myself a writer today. I'm all right. I write all right. I write all right, all right. But I really wanted to be a writer back then, so I wrote a little story. I wrote a little story, but no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It was all facade. I did not write a little story because I actually just drew photos of like a flower, like in a little paper book, and then I scribbled on the opposite page to make it look like a picture book, and those were the words. And I did it. I was actually a little clever for this. I did it on white paper and yellow marker so that no one could see it for real. So it showed people pictures. And I was just like making up the story as I read it. At some point, one of the girls in my class was like, those aren't real words. That was actually really bad. That was actually really bad that happened to me. I'm very sorry that I lied and said that I could read or write. Like, I was actually incredibly illiterate back then. But then again, so were most of us. We were 4 years old. I actually don't even know what this one's about. I made this like things I lied about as a kid list probably a year ago. I don't know. I don't know what this one's about actually. I'm sorry that I lied about how I peed on myself that one time.
Huh?
Huh? So I don't really know what that means. So I'm just gonna say sorry. I'm so sorry that I lied about peeing on myself that one time. And we're just gonna move on. Oh, well, actually, one time when I was really, really little, I was too scared to leave the room because it was dark outside of the room. It was in my grandma's house. I was really, really scared, so I chose to pee in the trash can in my room. God forbid. And then when my dad found out, he was really mad, obviously, because why would he found pee in a trash can? I was like, no, that's lemonade. I put lemonade in there. Mind you, where would I have gotten lemonade? What are you like? Anyways, so I'm just gonna say that, even though that's not the same thing. But I'm gonna say that. I'm just going through these. You guys, this video's gonna be over. This is gonna be a quick video for you guys to watch. I hope you enjoy. I really do. I really do. And that's not a lie. See, I'm not always lying. I'm so very, very sorry that I lied about the fact that my parents died in the wind. I'm sorry. Let me get that clean. Let me get that clean. I'm so sorry that I lied about my parents dying in the wind by the wind monster. Now you're probably thinking, Ian, what the fuck is the wind monster? Well, You're in luck, I'm gonna tell you. When I was just a tiny little boy, the wind was blowing really hard on the playground, so I lied and said, "It's the wind monster." That's it. That's the whole story. That's the entire story. It's the wind monster. There you go. And then I told a whole fabricated story about how my parents actually died by the wind monster. The wind monster ate them up. And then me and my friend, I think her name was like Savannah, we ran. We ran from the wind monster every day. Every day it was windy outside. We ran. And you know what? I was serious about that. That was real for me. All right. I'm sorry that I lied. I'm very sorry that I ever lied about my age. I was never as old as I said I was. One time when I was in third grade, this girl made fun of me on Musically, and I told her that I was in seventh grade. Do third graders look like seventh graders? No. No, they don't. So she did not believe me. No, yeah, but I did used to lie about my age a lot. I used to say that I was older, but the thing is that I was older, but I was still a child. Like when I was 12 years old, I had a fan account on Instagram and I lied and told people that I was 14. And then this guy sent me a mini of dick pics. He's sending pics like that to pics like that to a 12-year-old. And you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's horrible. That is really horrible that he's doing that." But then you also have to remember that my account said that I was 2 years older, which means either way, he's still sending pics to a child. He's an evil piece of shit. So, I hope we find that man. I hope he's dead, frankly. And even then, I actually still even and you probably think, "Oh, it was a fan account. He even know that it was." Doesn't matter. I still claim to be 14. I still claim to be a child. But also, "Oh, it was a fan account. He didn't know what you actually looked like." No, I also got pics sent just from the way who I am. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I'm sorry, I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. Am I ugly? Like, yo, comment down below if I'm chopped cheese, low key. Yo, comment down below. Comment down below if I'm chopped cheese. Literally, don't lie. This video is all about not lying. I'm dead serious. We're getting down. This list is almost up, and we're this list is almost up. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry I lied about being allergic to peanut butter. Never been allergic to peanut butter a day in my life. Not once. I just didn't like it. However, when I was allergic to I just lied again. I'm not allergic to peanut butter. But when I would tell people that I was allergic to peanut
Huh?
chat, there was one guy, his name was Gus, and he came up to me and he took a bite of his peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then he blew his breath in my face. Now the crazy thing is that what if I actually was allergic to peanut butter? You piece of shit. Like, why are you evil? Like, that was actually mean. Like, that was genuinely mean to do. Anyways, disgusting. But no, I'm not allergic to peanut butter. I'm so sorry. I'm just a horrible person. I'm just a liar. Actually, what it really is, I'm really just a liar. Sorry that I lied about being allergic to green grapes. I'm so sorry that I lied about being allergic to green grapes. I don't know why I did that. Because I love green grapes. I love grapes. And one day I went on a field trip, and the only thing that the parents packed for the kids were green grapes. Well, they packed more, but they had green grapes in there. And then I still ate them. And then people looked at me like, "Nigga, aren't you?" Well, I mean, only a few of them were white, so only a few of them were black. So I don't think the majority of them said "nigga" to me. But and then I had to be like, "No, guys, I'm only allergic to small green grapes because the green grapes that were huge." And I was like, "Guys, I'm only allergic to small green grapes. Are you stupid? Like, are you actually dumb? Be honest. Be honest with the room. Are you actually stupid?" Anyways, I'm very sorry. Point blank, I'm very sorry and I apologize for my sins. We got 3 things left to apologize for. Hope you guys are locked. Hope you guys have been locked this whole time, cause I'm just incredibly sorry. I'm sorry that I lied about being scared of Mickey Mouse. I'm very sorry that I lied about being scared of Mickey Mouse. I'm not. What I am scared of, though, and this is not a lie, I'm very deeply afraid of oil paintings and Renaissance paintings in general. I'm very scared of oil Renaissance paintings, stuff like that. My biggest fear is the Mona Lisa. Yo, comment the Mona Lisa in the chat. Don't do that. No, I'm actually deathly afraid of that. That's not a lie. I know that this video is not really proving myself to be a truth teller, but I'm being entirely honest when I say that. I am incredibly scared of the Mona Lisa. Really, any oil Renaissance painting, but the Mona Lisa got it. The Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Whew. That's my story. No, but I was never scared of Mickey Mouse. I watch a lot of scary videos. I love scary videos. Anything scary. When I was younger, I used to as well, and I watched a video about like top 10 scary Disney secrets that Disney doesn't want you to know. Ugh. And there was like this really scary fan art of Mickey Mouse, and I was like, well, now I'm scared of Mickey Mouse. Never in my life been scared of Mickey Mouse, bro. And I would tell people, yeah, Mickey Mouse is like really creepy to me. Why do you want attention that bad? Why do you, I mean, okay, I am canonically an actor and I'm currently making a YouTube video, but genuinely, why do you want attention that bad? Can we lock in for just 1 second? Thank you, chat. I'm very sorry that I lied about having a twin sister. That's never happened a day in my life. Never had a twin sister. Never. Same thing. It's kind of on the same vein as the baby brother. I just simply don't have a twin sister. Why did I lie? Let's all think about this together. Why did I lie? All right, and last but definitely not least, or maybe least, it depends. I mean, it's opinions based.
It's
It's
opinions
opinions
based.
based. So if you think it's least, then comment down below. Comment down below, chat. I'm sorry that I lied about having a girlfriend. I have had girlfriends. I've had many of girlfriends. But at the time that this happened, I did not have a girlfriend. But I lied to everyone, saying that I had a girlfriend. And then this one girl wanted to be my girlfriend, so then I had to lie again and say that I broke up with my previous girlfriend so that I can date her. And then we dated for like 2 years after that. Ah! I don't know why I screamed. That's the end. That's all I have to apologize for. Maybe I've lied more than that, but for right now, that's all I can think about. Well, from a year ago, that's all I could think about. I'm so sorry that I was a big fat liar when I was younger, and I hope that you accept my apology, and I hope that we can move past this. You know that trend where it's like, oh, I'm canceling myself before anyone else does? I think that trend is stupid as fuck. But this is what this kind of reminds me of. Thank you for watching so much. It actually means the world to me that you clicked on this video, and I'm being dead serious. If you want to ever see this face again, you can follow me anywhere. You can follow me here. I have an Instagram and I have a TikTok. It's pretty sick. I know I said don't follow me on Letterboxd, because don't. So I'm not gonna give you my letterbox. Make sure that you can do anything that you can in support of Palestine, Gaza, and Sudan. And none of y'all were gonna tell me that I look like this the entire video. Come on, guys, let's lock in. Thank you for watching again. Goodbye, and in case I never post ever again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.